Trump and FCC's media shakeup. CBS under fire. The media is at a crossroads, and the Trump administration, backed by the FCC, is pushing for a seismic shift in how news is reported and consumed. But here's where it gets controversial. This isn't just about regulation. It's about ideology, control, and a clash between free speech and perceived bias. Let's unpack what's at stake. The Federal Communications Commission, FCC, under Chair Brendan Carr, has made it clear. The Trump administration is determined to reshape the American media landscape. Carr recently told CNBC that the nation's media industry needs a course correction, a phrase that immediately raises eyebrows. What does this mean in practice? For starters, the FCC approved an $8.4 billion merger between CBS's parent company, Paramount Global, and Skydance Media. But this wasn't just a business deal. Skydance imposed strict conditions. CBS must eliminate diversity programs, hire an ombudsman to police complaints for 2 years, and ensure its news and entertainment programming is free of bias. Critics are calling this a dangerous precedent. The stakes are high. The FCC regulates broadcast media because it operates on public airwaves, a system that requires companies to act in the public interest. Carr argues these changes align with that mandate. But Democrats are pushing back hard. FCC Commissioner Ana Gomez accused Paramount of cowardly capitulation to Trump's demands and warned that the FCC is violating the First Amendment by meddling in editorial decisions. This isn't just about CBS, she said. This is about imposing unprecedented controls on how news is produced. The 60 Minutes controversy is a case in point. Earlier this month, Paramount agreed to pay $16 million to settle a $20 billion lawsuit against Trump, who claimed the show deceptively edited an interview with Vice President Kamala Harris. While Paramount avoided admitting guilt, some Democrats called the payment a bribe and vowed to investigate. Representative Frank Pallone called the situation disgusting, accusing companies like Skydance and Paramount of bowing to illegal demands. And this is the part most people miss. The FCC's actions don't stop in CBS. Carr has reignited complaints against other major networks. The FCC is now investigating how ABC News handled the Biden-Trump debate and whether NBC allowed Harris to appear on Saturday Night Live too close to the election. Even telecom giants like Verizon and T-Mobile have been forced to end diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) programs to win FCC approval for mergers. So where does this leave the public? On one hand, the FCC argues it's correcting a deep and enduring liberal bias in media. On the other, critics warn this could stifle journalistic independence and drown out diverse perspectives. Is this a necessary correction or an overreach? Should the government dictate how media companies operate? Share your thoughts in the comments. This is a debate that's far from over. Paramount and Skydance merger. What you need to know. Big deals and bold moves. A shakeup in media. A showdown at the Fed. And the unlikely sound of summer. Today's headlines are packed with controversy, corporate maneuvering, and cultural moments that'll keep you guessing. From a media power shift to a viral voice actress's whirlwind, here's what you need to know. Paramount-Skydance merger sets off media tremors. In a move that's already sparking debates, regulators approved Skydance Media's $8 billion takeover of Paramount Global, the parent company of CBS News. But this wasn't your average deal. Skydance made headlines by agreeing to scrap diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) programs as part of the negotiations. FCC Chairman Brendan Carr even claimed that Americans have lost trust in major networks, citing incomplete, inaccurate, and unfair reporting. But here's where it gets heated. The FCC's Democratic Commissioner, Ana Gomez, labeled these concessions as a direct violation of free speech protections, arguing the agency is overstepping by meddling in editorial choices. The deal could reshape CBS News, which now faces an ombudsman-led review of bias complaints for at least 2 years. Meanwhile, Paramount's assets, including Nickelodeon, MTV, and Comedy Central, remain in flux. Just hours after announcing a $1.5 billion deal for 50 new South Park episodes, creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker used the show's premiere to mock the company and skewer Trump, a sharp contrast to the deal's optimism. Trump and Powell clash over Fed figures. Presidential visits to the Federal Reserve are rare. Only Ford and Bush did it before Trump. So why this stop now? Trump, while touring ongoing renovations, quoted a $3.1 billion price tag, almost double the original estimate. Chair Jerome Powell didn't hold back. Countering the higher cost included a 5-year-old project, a rare public pushback. The underlying tension? Trump's push for lower interest rates, which Powell has resisted, coupled with Trump's recent threats to remove him. Lower rates, Trump quipped, playfully slapping Powell's back. But the stinks for economic policy are anything but light. Hulkamania runs wild into memory. Wrestling giant Hulk Hogan, whose bombastic charisma drew millions into the squared circle, has passed away at 71. Beyond body-slamming Andre the Giant, Hogan became a Republican convention staple, earning tributes from Trump and J.D. Vance. The WWE called him pop culture royalty, while pal Ric Flair highlighted his unwavering loyalty. A social media-aided transition from ring icon to political figure underscores his lasting impact. Hot takes and headlines. In the shadow of Epstein, Deputy AG Todd Blanche engages Ghislaine Maxwell for a second day. Can she finally deliver truth? Her history raises red flags, but legal experts remain skeptical. ACA funding fractures Republicans. With subsidies expiring at year's end, lawmakers debate whether to reinstate them, a decision that could cost millions the health coverage. Obama versus treason claims. The Trump administration's bombastic allegations against the former president have aides walking a tightrope between addressing them and amplifying the baseless accusations. Memes meet mayhem. That nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday audio? It's become a viral irony machine, pairing chaotic getaway clips with the cheerful soundbite. Voice actor Zoe Lister remains stunned by its global reach, and we asked, why do memes strike such a chord? Maybe because they turn life's little annoyances into collective catharsis. Tariffs bite Switch 2 stock flies. Hasbro's taking a $1 billion hit. GM's projecting up to $5 billion in losses. Tariffs aren't just taxing, they're transformative. Meanwhile, Nintendo's elusive Switch 2 restocks briefly, then vanish again like beaming ghosts. Sound bites and bookends. Kohberger's Idaho murders case revealed shocking details post-sentencing. Matacron's Palestinian state recognition drew swift U.S. rebuttal, and that Coldplay Kiss Cam resignation became an IRL meme playback. Tag, you're it. Nature breakdown sign-up. Do we do something? Drop your thoughts? Want the morning rundown daily? Hit this link to join and tech versus clashing a device reach with cows. If you're looking for more, click the link for the daily update. Join our FWEF Solely Dell production. Now at any time, sign in and share this text with vital set of videos in the most likely German never. Das ist ein Hisalifu, the public markets podcast. And the overman Fleevlade Flub, Fleck informal marketing and things may end statement of preacher of the Recamidesk.